Alright, everybody, welcome back to Psychonauts 2. Nope. Let's try that one again.
Welcome back to Psychonauts 2 because Psychonauts 1 was already taken. You're good.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Strange Pair because Jake and the Fat Man was already taken.
Was it?
I call Fat Man.
I guess I'll be Jake. Dang it. Oh, they just let me in. Okay. I expected some...
Resistance.
Yeah. Did we already use Jake and the Fat Man, or did we just joke about it that one time?
We had joked about it before, that's why I went through and looked.
That was it. So yeah, we write down all of these openings to make sure that we can go back and check and make sure that we didn't do that already. I have to loop back around.
Oh.
Because, yeah.
Oh.
Because when I go to a new page, I can go back.
Yeah, but there's nowhere to go in here.
Yep, but then we're going to go probably around, and, we're going to go to a new page that'll go in from the top left. Nope. Drop, please.
I'm confused on how you're going to get anywhere from here.
Probably through this little corridor here. Because it's just nothing. No? Wow. Okay, so yeah.
Is there nothing here but a single figment?
Could be, I suppose. I can't use any other powers.
Right. I mean, if he can get up there just to check, but
I feel like I can get up and out. Because my idea is that I'd come back down or something. No, yeah, it is all kind of walled off.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay. Then we go in through here. And back around. Easy.
Now this looks incriminating.
Now this looks incriminating. It's just like a photo of her just taking a bribe super obviously. You know?
That's the best evidence I'll find in this part of town. I should check out the other neighborhoods for more.
You know, normally when a game does stuff like that, where it's just very obviously leading you to where you should go next, I don't like it. But it's usually because it's it's done by the UI or something, and it's not actually done by the characters. But I like that the explanation way of how they're gonna teach you where you're done here, go to an area, is just Raz talking to himself and being like, you know what, I feel like I've done everything I can do here. I should go check somewhere else. And it's oh, there's my cue, rather than just a menu pop up being you're done here,
Right.
Or somewhere else. It's most of the time it's obvious and you're just I get it, game. And even when it's not, it's just kind of jarring because it pulls you out of it.
Right. It's just okay, you're being pushed along now.
For some reason I like it more here when it's it still feels a little I get it, game, but it's also it just fits the whole theme of the game and the narrative to have
Right.
Raz do that kind of stuff. Oh, I didn't realize those were going away. I also just realized that they are stacks of fish. See?
Yeah.
Ooh, fish stack? Fish stick? I can go for some fish sticks right now.
What? I get you got there.
What's wrong? Jesse, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Look, man, I'm hungry. I'll make all kinds of connections. What is even over here?
I think there's a side or a rank up there on that book above you. Yeah, there's something right there.
That's like a elevate you higher thing.
Are you sure? Use
That?
the camera. Use the camera.
Yeah, no, that's just wind gush. Look at that. It's very clearly wind.
Just use the camera, real quick. Okay. Thank
Real
you.
obvious, Jesse. Come on. Get your life together. What was the point of going over here?
Yeah, that I don't know. I feel like maybe that's the way back.
Yeah. Probably if you, like, fall from up there, then it's like, okay, here's how you get back to the start. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what it was. Oh, these bite me.
They can try.
They haven't yet. I'm
Yeah.
kind of worried that instead of just like hitting you, it's something like it's kind of like falling out of bounds and it resets you. Because I imagine if I get squished by a book, it's probably just gonna be like, you died.
Yeah.
Ooh. That really messed with my head for some reason. Like it made my stomach kind of like turn a little bit, like how like when you fall.
Yeah.
Just really freaked me out. Oh dear. And oh, there's 2 of these healer things. That sucks.
Do any damage?
Oh, he just pointed out too. He's like,
Yeah.
they're making it so that I don't do any damage. Yeah, they don't heal. They just
make them invulnerable.
apply shield.
Yeah.
Can I light these guys on fire? I forgot. They don't really care too much when I do.
Yeah. They don't panic and run. So it's like, yeah, you can, but it's not as useful as it is on other things.
Is clean. For a fish market, I mean. But just dirty enough to have some juicy evidence, I'll bet.
Maybe. I don't know. This evidence seems a little fishy. I'll leave now.
Air
Yeah.
freshener?
Hi, I'd like some
Good morning.
Don't have any.
What's that on your back?
Plastic samples. I'm just doing test marketing. Tell me,
Oh.
how likely are you to buy carp in the next 10 days?
I love that those are the responses.
Extremely likely.
Thank you for taking our survey. You've automatically been added to our mailing list.
You don't even...
Great.
Wait, how are you gonna find me?
Think I stuck
Just-
the right evidence
It's
in
just
your
like a
body.
mental, like,
Best.
thought that gets sent to you
Oh,
every, like, few days.
Man, that would suck so much.
You're just sitting there and you're just like, hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm been pretty good, and I should buy a carp in the next 10 days. Oh, man.
Oh god. It's like the dream advertising for Futurama.
Yeah.
Lightspeed brand briefs.
Catfish, please.
One catfish-ish coming up.
Catfish?
Ish?
Ish?
It's so close to catfish, you can't taste the difference.
Never mind.
Catfish
Oh.
will make you taller. Also have carp accessories, carp sweaters, carp leashes.
Leashes?
Prime. Oh, don't need
Like
carp.
like a leash that is like designed to look like a carp, or like a leash for a carp.
For a healthy brain.
Sorry, but why would anybody want to buy rotten fish?
Listen, all the fish in this market is rotten. I'm the only one telling you the truth.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I respect
though.
that.
It's like, okay. I'm still not gonna buy it, but I get it.
I'm sure there's some kind of use for a rotten fish. For some like weird thing. Like
I think anything like that, like, you control what's happening with it. When people, like, what is the like, is it Swedish? It's like Ludfisk?
oh,
Ludfisk or something like
I
that?
think
Where
I
it's
know
like,
what you're talking
like
about.
fermented, like, herring or something like that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, but, like, you can't just be like, oh, here's a rotten herring, I'll put it in this solution and it'll, like, get, better over time.
Mhm.
It's like, you
Have to-
control that process.
yeah, that's fair.
Like, probably use it for, like, chum.
Yeah, just throw it in the water. Like, all right,
Yeah.
fish, come get it. Man, just like, kind of a random thought, but just thinking about like how that like a lot of fish will just eat other fish, and a lot of fish will just eat fish that are like the same kind of fish.
Oh, right.
They just don't care. And like a lot of animals will do that, where they'll just be like, they'll just cannibalize a little bit. And as far as I am aware, it doesn't really mess with them all that much. But like if like humans were to cannibalize, it causes all kinds of issues. I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder what that is. I wonder if it's something to do with our biology, or just the fact that we have, like such like higher thought that like the idea of it will always mess with you.
Yeah, that's what I think that's what I was trying to find. Is I remember hearing somewhere that like cannibalism doesn't actually like do anything to you like physiologically. It's all just the mental, like the knowledge that you are eating another like sentient being.
It just like messes with you so bad that you just like can't really recover. I bet it is something like that. I mean, you think about like, you think about anybody who, am I going just back to the same spot? I am. Okay. Do you think like about like anybody who is a cannibal is usually always crazy, and that's probably why they're able to do it, is because they disassociate so much that they probably don't see other people as people.
Right.
Or even they don't see themselves as people, and that's how they're able to do it, and not just like have those same kind of effects, because those effects are on a sane person who maybe is forced to do it, you know, like say survival reasons. I 100% was trying to just jump over this gate, saw that it was death, tried to correct myself, would have fallen to my death if that platform didn't come up. That wasn't even like, oh yeah, I just caught myself. Like, no, that was luck. That was 100% luck. What's over there? Thank you, Pear.
So apparently, like, there are reasons for it being dangerous. So there's things like bloodborne diseases like hepatitis, Ebola, HIV, syphilis, all that kind of stuff. And then you have like things like E. coli that are in like your intestines and things.
Mm-hmm.
But then apparently one of the most dangerous things is actually in the brain. It's a prion, which is a misfolded protein that causes prion diseases or transmittable spongiform encephalopathies.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Don't even know what it is, but that sounds awful.
The disease was first observed in Papua New Guinea. They referred to it as kuru, started with unsteadiness and tremors, then progressed to emotional instability, incontinence, unresponsiveness, ulcers, and then ultimately death.
Ooh, that's rough.
So, long story short, it's like, in a lot of ways, it's the same, I guess, like, it's like, yeah, if you mishandle it, like, you can get really sick. But then there's also just the fact of, like, there is also just something that may or may not be present that will kill you.
Yeah.
So,
that makes sense.
You know, I'm actually, like, kind of happy to read that it's like, no, there is, like, just an actual danger to it, which is why people shouldn't do it. Because it's like, there's those people who are like, okay, so wait, like, there's no danger here for me?
I guess I'll eat a person. Like, no, there's danger. And fun fact, if there wasn't danger, don't eat people.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Public service announcement.
Yeah. I mean, bit of a hypocrite here, because, like, it's like, I'm like, don't eat people, but I'll eat, like, animals and stuff, but, like, you know.
I'm real glad
bit
you're
of a hypocrite here, I eat people, but whatever.
Yeah.
No, but,
bit of
like,
a hypocrite, because, I mean, man, it's tasty.
Yeah, because, I mean, like,
So I've heard.
Because, like, I'll eat calamari, and octopi are pretty smart.
It's fair.
But, like, I mean, sorry, man. You're really tasty. I'd probably be I mean, if there were no issues and people tasted good, maybe I'd eat a person. I don't know. I would not.
All right, everybody.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna get a new co-host because, holy shit. No, I would. Like, even if it was like for survival, I would not be able to bring myself to eat a person.
Yeah. Like, you hear, like, you know, Donner Party-esque, like, happenings to people, and it's just like, yeah, no. Like,
Not a fan. I also...
it's like, oh yeah, you eat people to save yourself. It's like, no, you lost yourself as soon as you ate a person.
Yep.
Find some evidence.
Like,
Slow and steady
Wins the race.
wins the
Race.
evidence.
Damn it. Speaking of the Donner Party, being a Native American myself, I'm also against the idea of turning into a Wendigo.
oh,
So, yeah. For all the ethical reasons, and for the fact that I don't want to become a horrible monster creature, yeah, I would never, ever be able to bring myself to eating another human being for any reason. Even survival. Like, I'd just be like, you know what? It's my time.
yeah.
I'm going out. Bye-bye, everybody. Where was that snake cop I was talking to? Because I felt like he was the one I needed to turn the... Because I got all 3 pieces of evidence.
If I did, I'd remember. I'm an elephant.
I noticed
Notice what?
that you're an elephant.
Yeah, I am. What about it?
I was kind of hoping that they were going to be like, I'm an elephant?
Yeah, that's
What?
I thought that's what was
What?
coming too. So it's got to be
I thought they were
somewhere.
I thought they were like right here.
Yeah, because this is the central area where we first came in, right?
Yeah, and then there's this
Hi, kitty.
this kitty.
Meow. Don't eat the fish. It's full of mercury. Meow.
Man, that's too real.
Yeah. Dang. Do I go through this door?
That's all the evidence we could get.
Oh yeah, we're
Oh.
just giving it to her.
Oh, right.
Let me be the judge of that.
Oh,
Oh.
there he is.
Oh, yeah.
That's good evidence.
This is some hot dirt right here. We'll be able to blackmail her with this for years.
Blackmail? I thought you were going to arrest her.
What? How's she gonna make the money she needs to pay us from jail?
But if she's not locked up,
Oh.
and she finds out I was the one who sent her up the river.
Hey, don't worry. We'll, protect you or something.
So
Oh.
Beat it.
that's what happened.
This was a bust.
Ah!
Ew. Not a chapter of which I am particularly proud.
Fair.
Hey, she was forced into the outlaw life.
Not that part. I just meant... Nobody likes a snitch.
Wow.
Point taken. Point,
You are all
Take
safe
it.
and sound again. Thank you, young man. You were a little loud for my liking, but you got the job done.
librarian, I
And
get
now
it.
you'll help me with those bees?
Oh, are you scared of bees? Well, I know of one place where you'll feel completely safe.
That wasn't the problem.
Down! Avoid the double crossing!
Never double cross a double crosser.
Plan.
It was?
Yep. And I thought I was the tricky one. Oh my, we've come to a bad place. No, it's perfect. How is it perfect?
I'm also
Any
wondering.
place is perfect. When we're all together.
Oh.
Well, I haven't seen you in a while. We should never have let her split us up. When we're together, nothing is impossible.
Heck yeah,
But
power
I'll
of
take
friendship.
it. I
Of
hate
the
to
self.
just
With yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that last line was too corny, even for a motivational speaker. We're not going to let you control us anymore. Oh, and which one of you thinks you should be in charge?
All?
None of you could stop Maligula. None of you could protect your friends.
Fair.
I am the real Cassiopeia.
I think it comes back to that argument of like, sometimes you can do everything you could have done and it's not enough, and that's okay.
I think that's literally the, like, most important thing to learn in life.
Yes.
Is it is possible to have done everything right and it still not go correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, that and that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. Yeah, 100%.
Get ready for
Oh.
the shushing of your life.
Librarian.
Real librarians aren't like this. I mean,
You can't speak for all librarians.
yeah.
Where's my PR department? Oh, there you are.
Oh, are you protecting the? Oh, that's that's so annoying. Okay, and then shoot you. Okay.
My life. Incredible.
I will. Oh, oh, I'm gonna be real mad at this part. Die, you stupid thing.
Armed and honest little creature.
Is it worth to charge my shots? Hard to tell.
Try throwing this pen, Raz. I bet that will cheese her off at least.
Where?
The one she just threw.
Oh,
To
there it is.
me! Speaking of which, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I don't need levitation right now, so this. Oh, stabbed her in the butt!
You're a little dog-eared.
Dog-eared?
Yeah, it's what it's called when you, like, fold a page in a book to, like, mark where you were.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh, we
I
gotta...
see, I see.
Yeah.
That's my cue. Let me in there.
Oh, is she gonna rewrite her a little
I'll
bit?
see if I can write a better ending to this story.
Yep.
Oh, that's a neat way to do a boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Who's in here?
Hello, Cassie.
You?
Oh,
The self-righteous little writer? What are you doing in here?
We writers are most effective when we get inside someone's head.
I get it.
Did you hear your archetype?
No.
He's like, it's you and me forever, pal. He's so great.
Oh, he's just amazing. I just want to constantly summon him, even when I'm not like in a
Yeah.
fight or anything, just to have him around.
He's just like, in a game that's not like an open... I'm not sure what
Yeah.
just happened there.
Yeah, he just got thrown to... Oh dear. Did I need levitation? Did I,
I
need
don't-
to slow her down?
This ruler.
I don't know what you needed to do there.
Just remembered a book I wanted to read. These shelves.
Oh boy. Why didn't you light on fire? Wait a minute. Okay.
Create an aspect of yourself that's good in a fight.
Oh, come on. I'm trying over here.
Use all your aspects, Raz. None can stand on its own.
You know respect for private property.
Yeah.
Hey, handsome.
Once and for all.
Didn't he call me ugly earlier?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what you would need to do here that would, like, help you.
That didn't actually seem to
No.
change anything. I think I just need to stay against these objects to keep myself... Oh, in the
The
goop.
ink, yeah.
In the goop.
Yeah.
Right.
That would keep you from sliding, duh.
I'm smart. I'm real smart.
From the best-selling book, Mind Swarm. Read this book.
You read this book? Oh!
Sorry, your pun got cut off.
We're gonna put the other one in there now?
My turn, Raz. Get that gate open so I can teach her a lesson.
I get it. It's my turn to say it.
So glad you're here, you big round ball of love.
What?
What?
A penny over there?
Yeah, it is. Get it. That's just how you, like, guide him places. You just throw a penny and he's like, ooh! Class
It's
is
shiny.
in session. Oh, there's actually slots for them, too. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
6
I'm not
eyes?
asleep, you're asleep.
When my
Yep.
students fall asleep in class, they get sent to the principal's office.
Oh no, not you.
That's right. Now it's 2-on-1.
This is kind of similar to when we were repairing Ford's mind.
Yeah. What you need again?
What do you think?
Oh, these stupid... Oh my god, the enablers.
Words may
Enablers in game, not great. Enablers in real life, not great either.
Yeah.
It all checks out. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, you just set your archetype on fire.
Yeah, it happens. I can affect him with a lot of stuff.
That's what Cassie was saying. She's like, what did that poor innocent little thing ever do to you? And I didn't understand what she was talking about earlier. She was talking about you killing your little archetype self running around.
That's fair, I suppose. Yeah! Yeah, murderer! That's you, technically, but okay. There you are.
Throwing things in a library? Who threw that?
These are
Who threw that? Who do you think?
Who threw that? I wonder. Please no, please no, please no. No, Goop, no! Please stop. Oh. Cool.
Explains things. Let's have no more throwing. Okay, you.
Let's have no more throwing. Okay. I guess I'm just an asshole or something.
It was real good timing. It's still shooting.
What's that?
Yeah, that time he's like, I'm a clone of an ugly person. It's like,
Okay, time for the money maker.
Oh, I get it. She's counterfeiter. Ha! 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 Do you like my fake laugh? Could you tell?
Oh no.
I was too distracted by the fact that at literally every point they said a pun when they were like joining together into one body. One of us said, I get it. It's like,
We should have both said it at the last one at the same time.
yeah, you're right.
Also, yeah, that one's eyes are crazy.
I'm ready. Together now.
Oh, like a swarm of bees.
They just murder themselves?
It's kind of seeming that way, ain't it?
Yeah, like, she was just like, ah! And then her head exploded. And then she fell into the ooze like the T-1000.
Yeah. Okay, she's fine.
I can't believe I failed. Again. I guess I'm not the real Cassie.
You all are.
And so am I. Me too. Mostly when we need money. Hey, I'm pretty good in a fight. You might have noticed.
Also, I can make money. Aww. I'm sorry for imprisoning all of you for years.
Yup. There you are.
Hi. Are you the real Cassie?
Not sure. But I'm sure she's in here somewhere.
That's a good response.
Now,
I was just waiting to be like,
did you say something
man, at this
about my
point, I don't even know. This has gotten way too meta. I'm a Cassie, and it's the one you need.
Yeah. Archetypal victory. Also, Jack just texted me. He was trying to hit me up to play stuff. And I was like, nah. We're doing videos right now. And he's like, oh, tell Jesse I said hi.
Oh. Well, he'll never hear this, but I also say hi to Jack.
Yeah, he told us he won't watch our videos because he tried. And then he would literally just be sitting there and like cracking jokes with us and like making fun of us. And then being like, God, like, why aren't you guys like
Why is everybody ignoring me?
Yeah. I'm watching a video.
He's just too used to being around AJ that he's just like, I can't, like,
comprehend hearing him and playing a game and
not being part of it.
Yeah, being in a call and talking about it. Because we always stream games for each other too. So that probably doesn't help.
It's fair.
Oh, she changed her outfit.
Are they?
Like, in real life.
Yeah.
I'm all out of bee puns, I promise.
You're not.
Think you can do something about them?
I'm sure I'll come up with more. Oh, the bees. Right. Yes.
Lost a little control of them. Oh, how I wish my old partner were here.
I think they just need a nap.
There you are, bud.
Holy! How did you know I needed you?
A little bird told me.
It was a bee.
Oh, sorry, I should say 3 little bees.
Sat on my window.
Think we can get this swarm to stand down?
I do. Bedtime for bees.
Oh, this makes me really happy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It also makes me not. It almost makes me not feel bad for destroying somebody's mind at the beginning of this game, because now we're fixing so many other people's.
Yeah.
And we fixed the mind that we like messed up
Okay,
Yeah.
mostly.
part's done. Now
Yeah.
we just have to get rid of those vines somehow.
How could I possibly get rid of the vines somehow?
I'm assuming it wants you to hit the Y button.
No.
All will end in fire.
Alright.
But those vines are still too tough to get through.
Oh, I'm hitting it.
The bees
Yeah. No, he just said he's like the bees are gone, but the vines are still
My
too
little
tough.
buddy?
Oh, not this again. My dogs are barking today.
That was like a Meeseeks line. Like, oh god, existence! Ah!
You think that's what's going on? His existence is just pain? Like being a 2-dimensional thought in a 3-dimensional world?
It's
like,
just torture.
Like, he's just going through the same thing as Doodle Bob, but handling it much better, like, on the surface.
Huh.
those vines are still
Must
too
be.
tough to get through.
Okay.
So we gotta find where the vines are coming from now.
Yeah, yeah. Kill the source, I guess.
Which-
It's like 3.
Yeah, that are, like, going at it.
Oh. Don't have levitation tied to that anymore. Now I do.
Okay, so this one goes into the ground right there. So that one doesn't really go
Cut
anywhere.
it! Cut it! Cut it! Cut it! Cut it! Cut it! That didn't work.
That
Yeah,
one goes out this way?
It goes to the ground right here.
Yeah.
And then.
And there's one more going out this way. Oh, this is the one that had the pustule things.
Oh, it is. Okay, so
Can
probably.
we just talk about what a terrible word pustule is?
Pustule? Yeah, it's It's not great.
Look at all the
People are always like, oh, the word moist or like stuff like that. And I'm like, that's not even like that bad, but like pustule is like, no, that's real
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, it really is. Huh. Well, we weren't able to find where the vine was, but at least there's beaver. Beaver.
I get that joke now.
Yeah!
I've watched it since then. It was
Yeah,
shown
yeah.
to me.
History of the entire world, I guess. Did you say precious cargo when I jumped on his head?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey,
What's up, guys?
You guys help me get those big vines off of the astrolabe?
Sorry, but plants are Bob Zanotto's area of expertise.
Yes, I've always found them rather thorny.
Really?
Oh, bully.
They're very cute.
Yeah.
So, you can't help me with the vines?
You're going to have to.
You know what? You just had to ask us twice. We will.
Yep.
He won't talk to us.
Talk to Bob in his greenhouse. He won't talk to us. Okay, I'm assuming that's the greenhouse.
Yeah, at first I thought that was the library, but that's not.
No. Huh. Wait, so... Bob Zanotto's just there?
I guess.
Okay. Wait. Tell me, am I stupid? Isn't Zanotto the Grand Head?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, and so that's why I'm kind of confused.
Or is this the older Zanotto that was part of the group?
Oh, right, because that's Lily's grandfather was
Yes.
originally part of the group. You're right,
Yes.
Bob Zanotto.
Yes,
is
yes.
different from...
Okay,
Yeah.
so we were just being a little stupid. That's okay.
But that also explains why Lily is, like, taking care of, like, the plants and stuff and, like, controlling them.
Mm-hmm. It does explain quite a bit. Alright, so we go this way up. Oh, I thought it was out of range. Was not. Fun fact.
What's a psycho-isolation chamber doing out here?
Really?
I mean, probably a prototype or something? I feel like it's a bad idea for some reason.
That's not right.
It's a combination?
Oh. Okay, so...
I mean, there's only a few ways to do 3 switches.
Yeah.
I think I got the order wrong.
We tried that one, and then...
This one
yeah.
and the other one.
No, not the right
Oh.
order.
Oh.
Pink, yellow, blue?
No, they're all the same on the inside, though. Oh, wait, the handles. Yeah.
So...
So, this far one... Yeah.
I thought I just did this, didn't I not? No, I didn't. There we go. We would have gotten there eventually.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, just write it right on the door so that anybody with a brain could get in.
First ever psycho-isolation chamber. Created as therapy, later used to punish kids at summer camps.
Amazing. History is phenomenal. Also, punish, I feel like is a very weak word. Torture, maybe?
Yeah.
Is a better word to describe that? Ooh. Jumped a little early there, but it worked out. Oh, hey, it's like the books.
Yeah. Except now they're just giant Venus flytraps.
Oh, are they like brains in the...
No, they just have giant tongues.
That's somehow worse.
Yeah, well, I mean... Worse is subjective.
Yeah.
They're just both bad. Oh.
Yeah.
I think those you can burn away.
So,
'cause they're
fun
like
fact.
dried.
Little thorny.
Or that works.
Doesn't look like it, actually.
Yeah. Got rid of that, though. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Here we go. Was this? Oh, no. Oh, God, it's so floaty. Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay. I get it. Oh. Wait, isn't that a big thorn? Isn't that going to hurt me? No, it's big enough.
It's
and flat enough that it...
Yeah. Alright, on that note, we're gonna get up to this greenhouse next time. And we'll see you guys then.
Do I not have a brain? Oh, man.
Nah, you do.
Oh, come on. Can I get an archetype that isn't dumb and bad at video games?
No.
No, you can't.
Yeah, just don't look at me when you're saying that.
Well,
Look at me.
Take care, everybody. Stay strange.
And stay a pair. No, and be a pair.
Stay strange. Be Doctor Strange.